PM, we generally wind down our local operations. We do a lot of work in the city of Melbourne, but because we're a global company, we do a lot of work in America and Europe, so we wind up the operations over there. So a lot of communications and a lot of talking and interaction with those countries and cities are involved around those other times of the cities. Crowdfunding is an alternate method of raising funds. Traditionally there's other avenues, loans, investment, there's all sorts of ways to raise funds. Crowdfunding is another avenue that's growing in popularity, and this influx of cash within this industry is enabling more people to raise cash on a different levels. My background, so I completed a Bachelor's of Computer Science. And so with my experience of computer science and programming, it enabled me to build the technology that I needed. Being a young, lean startup, we didn't have the funds to pay someone else to build our software for us. But being able to build it ourselves, we're able to build it the way we wanted, have really tight control, and to build a really awesome product the way that we wanted. We work very closely with people trying to raise funds. We help them before they actually start their campaign, and we work with them after their campaign. Before their campaign, we give advice and analytics on how projects can better construct their campaign so it's more successful. And after the fact of their campaign being hopefully raising enough funds to become successful, we work with them closely to stage and release the funds of their project, make sure everything's on track, and making sure the backers are happy. So we're an end-to-end solution for your crowdfunding journey. The way we mitigate risk or put in security into the crowdfunding ecosystem is we handle the cash that a crowdfunding platform raises. We essentially hold it, but we use a third party to hold it, so everything's built in within around the Australian financial securities law. So basically it's an escrow service. Cash is held off-site by a third party, and we facilitate the release of those funds as a crowdfunding project meets their milestones. So if we look at trends over the history of crowdfunding, which is pretty infant, it's only going to get bigger. Crowdfunding's gathering momentum. There's more cash getting put into the industry. There's more projects getting funded. So if we follow that trend, it's going to get bigger and bigger. Using crowdfunding, it has a possibility to make anyone's venture a reality. Having this other fun and interesting way to raise cash is enabling a lot of project creators that were once, unable to complete their project and now raise the funds and get it done. So it's a very optimistic and interesting space, and another avenue where people can get off the ground, get out of the shed and develop and go after their dreams.